What is up, YouTubers? So, if any of you have seen The Wizard of Oz, which I just watched again last night for the first time and I really appreciated it, that movie is all about a girl. I'm not going to explain it to you. She goes off on a trip, meets lots of people that are just like the people she knew from home, ends up coming back, defeats a wicked witch, blah. When I was in DFW trying to find an apartment, I spent 6 weeks, okay? I'm talking like, I probably spent 80 hours over this 6 weeks trying to find an apartment. I couldn't find one, whether it be because of price or location or timing of availability. That was a huge one. Time of availability was the biggest thing. So hard to find anything. And then I ended up messaging one of my jobs saying I need proof of income. And it doesn't work out. She's not getting to work 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, fine. 3 days later, I get a call from California, wanted me to come out and get a job here. I'm like, well, it's been 6 weeks of just going crazy. I cannot find a place. This must be a sign. So I drove myself out to California, one-way ticket, stuffed my pilot full of stuff. And I get here, get the job. And it was difficult finding a place. I was attached to my computer for 3 days because it is cutthroat out here. In every way, it is cutthroat. People are in a hurry and things go quick. That happens. It was difficult, right? It was impossible to stay at DFW. Then difficult to find a place here. Well, I've had some difficulty since I got here, both emotionally, personally, and professionally and financially. There have been issues that have been difficult for this trip for me. Very, very, very difficult to make it through this trip at times. And I woke up after batting back and forth for 2 to 4 weeks of whether or not I should stay, I wake up in the morning and I decide I'm moving today. I'm going to resign today. I resigned from my job, and I'm moving back home. Literally an hour later, I get an email from an apartment complex that I had looked at before when I was shopping in DFW, offering some crazy move-in special. $4.99 for deposit, fees, and all of the rent through the end of December. So of course I go online, I check all the reviews. It's about 2/3 positive, 1/3 negative, and I'm like, that's pretty good. That's my star rating on Psychic Encounters, because I find that people that are really happy don't leave reviews as often as people that are really mad. The disgruntled worker, blah. So I'm thinking, it looks good. I like the energy from Ashley, and it's December. They're not leasing any units. That's why. They're trying to get us in for January. They're trying to secure January. I totally get their business thing right now. That's why they did the special. All of it flies together. Just flies together for me to come back. And then I go to put my furniture up for sale that I bought since I got here. It was, 8 items. Within 3 hours, half of them are gone. I have all those dings you've been hearing just now are the people looking for the items I still have for sale, or the people talking to me about the items that are here right now. And the point is, I wasn't meant to stay in DFW. I was meant to come here. But I wasn't meant to stay here either. I was meant to go home. It was impossible to stay, difficult to relocate, and then a breeze to get back home. And so, let me tell you something right now. Click your heels together if you ain't happy. If you're not happy in a location, in an environment, in a city, in a job, in a relationship, if you're not happy, get out. Leave. Go see what else is out there. I highly encourage people to do it. It's the first time in my life I've ever really chased a dream. At 31 years old, I was like, what? This sounds like a dream. I should just chase it out. And it was a dream. It was not reality. And that was the biggest thing about my move into California, is it really was not at all what I thought it was going to be. I loved it out here. I made some friends with some really interesting and great people. I had a lot of experiences that were really uplifting and eye-opening and enlightening and calming, but I had just as many experiences that were not positive. They taught me something, and I'm going to gain something out of that. There is a light at the end of it, but culture shock. Culture shock. Lucas does not belong here. In the manner of 2 weeks, the amount of names and things that were thrown at me in the last 2 weeks I was here, people were just saying all kinds of stuff about me, like stuff I've not ever heard before until I got here. You know, some things were a reminder. You know, like sometimes I'm a little too emotional. That kind of gets my professionalism. I've heard that before. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But there were some things I was like, what are you talking about? Like, and then I'm from the South. Oh, they just know. They know, oh, you're from the South. That's why you're like that. And I'm like, I'm feeling really judged. And so what I learned from all this is that karma's real, man. Like, all the times that I've ever judged someone, I've relived about 10 different experiences from my past here in California. And it was so nice to be reminded what I've grown past, what I've become since then, and what I'm moving into now, because my life, like, it's very odd. The way it all fell together right now is very odd, but it feels right. You know, who would have known I would have left on August the 3rd, I think is what it was, and drive out to California, live here for right about 3 months, and then go home. It's that old saying, everything comes for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And this was a season. It was a good season. And I'm thankful for what I experienced here. You know, it was genuinely eye-opening, and it's like something else I want to tell people right now. I'm pointing at you. 4 fingers are pointing, well, 3 are pointing back at me, but the point is, tell people how much you appreciate them. Tell them every single time you see them how awesome they are. Because, you know, that was part of what I was missing here, is I wasn't feeling uplifted. I was lifting myself, but the outside world was very condemning and judgmental and hard and harsh. Very, very, very harsh. There wasn't a lot of lift. And the moment I said I was leaving, all of this stuff came out. All this positive, and it was just, it's crazy and it's funny. And why I'm saying that is because you never know when someone will leave you because they don't feel appreciated. Like, it is our job to appreciate and tell others how much we care about them, because that's what keeps that relationship going. It's what keeps the energy moving. It keeps us from stagnation, right? It's because we're sharing our love and adoration for these people. And I am so excited to come back and tell everyone how much I miss them and how important they are in my life. It was just a huge check-in. Huge check-in for my lack of appreciation for what I have. Because I came out here chasing greed and money. Greed was money, you shouldn't get that. Power, the ability to be an authority somewhere, and fame. Choreography for blah, blah, blah. I came out here for 3 reasons. And lust. I'm not going to lie. I came out here for a little bit of lust. I've been, you know, in all of my experiences in all 4 of those categories has not been good. Fail! I failed. And that's okay. It's that one thing. The win, the A+, is that I learned the lesson. I learned the lesson, and that is the grass is not greener, and if it's a lot greener, it's going to cost a lot more money. And we should just be appreciative for what it is that we have already. Okay, there's someone supposed to pick up something, so I feel like maybe I should check this. And the message of my story is, if you get a call to drive, to fly, to teleport somewhere over the rainbow, go. Go over the rainbow. Check it out. See what it's worth. See what there is to learn from it. Because there's a lesson and it's awesome. 9:31. Bye, guys. Oh, wait. I don't know. Am I ready to go? I don't feel like I'm ready to go. This person ends up messaging me, like they probably want my furniture. Which, by the way, my furniture, like almost, I already said this, like, it's going. Just away. Like, the life is taking me home. Click those ruby heels, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no what? There's no place like home. Lucas. I was looking at myself because I'm still really fascinated by the fact that that's my body. That's me. Like, I look so different than I used to look. But the same. Peace and love.